Welcome to the very first video of Morbid, the Lords of Ire. Anyway, let's play. So guys, this is not the first time that I'm going to play the game. This will be my second playthrough. I wasn't very happy with what I did in my first playthrough, so we're just going to hop into a new game over here. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. We also changed our graphics to be 2K. Hopefully it's going to look better as well. Anyway, let's play.
I sense darkness. The second advent of the great corruptors is upon us. Rise anew, striver. Adhere to your sacred duty once more. For all our sake.
So yeah, first of all, I was very unhappy with the results I had. The reason being is because I got angry a few times. And I think it's because I messed up that I got angry. So once we head out of here, the tunnel, there's two directions to go. If you go to the left here, it's unfortunately a dead end, so we can't go left. But there is this over here, which is an ice shroom, there we go. Now, ice shrooms can be used to enhance your weapons to be ice. It does not do great damage, but it does do really good stagger damage. But we'll talk about these things very soon. So this will be pretty much a walkthrough of how to play the game. So you can just like block now. And if you block at the right time, you can actually reflect the ammo. But you can see that we just did like literally 9 damage. It's extremely bad. To do reflect damage, and that's why a lot of people complain. So this is the this is our bonfire type thing we have in the game. So you can meditate over here. Obviously by meditating you refill your potions. In this game they're not called potions. You can see in the bottom left corner it's like a heart icon. So we pick up a stone of the brown. As you can see in the bottom left it went to 2 now. It was 1. So permanent healing item can be refilled. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. Circle as roll if you need to roll, which will become obviously very useful later in the game. Enemies in the starting zone is extremely easy to deal with. You get a critical blow by pressing the right R2. But it's more like, how do I say it? R2 just does more stagger damage, which is this gauge at the bottom of their HP bar, and R1 does more damage to the HP. So that's what it comes down to. If you do get a perfect block, then you get some stamina back, and that's obviously gonna help you if you have any stamina issues. That's something you'll have to lean into a bit more. So if the if the stagger bar at the bottom of its health becomes orange, you have to use R2 then to get rid of it. Or you'll have to use your shotgun, which obviously we don't have access to just yet. So we have obviously quick use items that we can use. Gives you a tutorial there how to use it. So if you run out of healing, I should have blocked. But it's okay. So we got a weapon here, a different weapon. And for the start of the game, it's actually my favorite weapon, so... okay, we don't have to equip it. It seems. Yeah, we have it on right now. Some areas is gonna have a lever, obviously, to make a shortcut to the save point if you do need to meditate. But obviously, if you do meditate, then you respawn all enemies as well. Sorry for the hiccup. So there's loot there we can't reach, and the only way to reach that is by going around this way. Now you can sneak also in this game if you wanted to. So you just press the L3 button, and then you sneak. Sneaking one-shots most enemies. And the reason why I'm replaying this game is because I don't think this game is that bad. I think it's a really good game. I just messed up by my human error. You can see I'm chilling on half HP right now. I should heal. And then the item we saw that I couldn't reach is right here. So we'll have to rerun the whole area. You have to run around because if you drop down, you just like die instantly. Then we have a fire shroom here. Obviously, you make your weapon fire. So it will just do some overtime damage, if that makes sense. I also thought that poison does overtime damage, but it doesn't. Poison takes down the stagger of an enemy, which is pretty good, but it's also not like mind-blowing, if that makes sense. You can obviously sprint also in the game if you press L3 while running. The bigger enemies, so I'm gonna just use my stuff here. Teach you something about riposte. So there we go, we took one hit. But I blocked it, but obviously I was out of stamina, so the rest of the damage goes into your HP, what the stamina couldn't take down. If you had a perfect block, obviously it wouldn't matter too much. I'm not a big fan of sprinting in this game, unless it's in certain locations. If there's an icon above their head, then that means that you can't block it. So now we could use this item right here, which is a little bit of healing. It's not that much of a heal, but you'll just use it obviously to get some HP up if need be. So we're getting items here. That's another slug of doom, but we don't need to use that right now. Our HP is okay, we just have to meditate again. Some meditation points in this game is very far away, so you'll just have to like, you know, man up and get there, if that makes sense. Sometimes you'll have to just force yourself to sprint past enemies. But these things explode, obviously, as you just saw there. You don't want to be near them when they explode. They do a tiny tad of stagger damage to enemies, so nothing too nothing too fancy, let's just say that. So far, we haven't seen any runes yet. We did get a different weapon. Anyone with icons above their head means it's story progression.
You made it back, Striver. What news from Rhymehold? So, it is as I feared. The great corruptors are among us once more. The Gahars have returned. They have seized the 5 factions of Ire, of which Rimehold is but one. Few can fathom the severity of this ruse, and fewer still dare to oppose it. You must traverse the land of Ire, and defeat the servants of the devious deity. Slay the new acolytes, the 5 fallen lords of Ire, and rid the Gahars of their flesh. Here in the Hall of Redemption, you have allies who can aid you on your journey. I suggest you go talk to them now. Return to me once you've done so.
Okay, so the most useful guy is up here. Obviously, we're gonna get loot on the way as well. Distill of Darkness. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the thing that makes you invisible. So if you want to just run to like the next location or the next area, you could just use that. And then you should be able to just not fight any enemies on your way. So just running around here, looking for some loot. On our way to Fatty Boom Boom over here, called Maximus. Still not seeing any items, yeah. Yeah, no items. Oh, this is not Maximus, sorry.
Greetings, young one. I sense your intentions to be benign. My name is Jan, the Blessed One, and I wish to aid you. I see you are familiar with the blessings of Magracias, yet you are completely oblivious to their full potential. I can help you unearth the true power of the blessings. Listen closely.
So obviously we get blessings here that will just improve everything that you want. The cool thing about blessings is you can actually upgrade the slot instead of the item, which is very cool. So far you can see at the top right corner it says we have 2 skill points available. So obviously we can't get more than 1. So the first one, in my opinion, that's better to take, obviously, is HP. The more HP you have, the less you'll have to heal, if that makes sense, if you take damage. And also overhealing becomes less of a factor once you get more HP. So it's just pretty good to have.
Self-improvement is self-care.
Now this is not going to be a 100% walkthrough. I would love to do something like that, obviously. But, you know, I don't know this game that well to do a 100% blind walkthrough. I'm just going to get as much stuff as I could, and then we'll take it from there. So next guy is Maximus, is downstairs. Still looking like no loot anywhere that we could use right now. There's some loot here. So just some spectral slugs. That is ammo that for your gun you don't have yet.
Greetings, Striver! My name is Professor Maximus. You might be familiar with my world-renowned encyclopedia, Morbid Menagari. I used to edit the book myself, but my knees aren't what they used to be. Nor is my belly.
I can see that, dude. That thing is huge. My goodness.
I could really use your help in documenting the Land of Ire in all its horror. Here, have a copy of the Codex, and we'll fill it in together.
So obviously a codex is just giving you stuff, undiscovered stuff. It will just show as a question mark. What you do have, it will show up here.
Also, I want you to have my trusty Spectre Blaster. Since retiring, I've been using it mainly as a back scratcher. I trust you'll have better use for it. So then, let's get to it. Here's your first assignment. I'll write it down in your quest log, lest you forget.
So the Spectre Blaster is the gun. I'm pointing it right now. There, it's very hard to see when you're moving around, because you may just see like a sliver of your character. Very, very strong feature in the game. More on that soon.
Let me elucidate. The ruler of Rhymehold, General Morio, was once a noble war leader. But when the Gahars possessed her, she turned into a ferocious beast. Return to Rhymehold, slay the man-eating acolyte, and rid the Gahars of her flesh.
So we got our 2 quests. That's all we need over here. And we'll just head back. So obviously now we can teleport. We also have this blessing stuff. So blessings will just be able to like... We won't be able to upgrade it, but we'll be able to unlock slots. And we'll be able to change the blessings if you wanted to. So for now, we're just going to travel back to Rhymehold. Into the second location. So I'm going to try and finish this game in roughly about 5 hours. The first time I played the game, I finished in 8. But there was like one section that is just very, very bad that I didn't really want to post, if that makes sense. And I feel like I've made the game like 5 times harder on myself. Because I messed up with stuff that's coming soon. It's not too soon though. It's once we unlock the... one of the dudes. Honestly, can't remember the name. So there's the uses of the gun. So you want to shoot every time like you're gonna get attacked. It's kind of a weird timing. Obviously during those you need to roll. So there, just shoot again. It's kind of crazy, like how to use the gun. If you use the right way, it's extremely strong in this game. Also, the blessing we have now is our HP bars. You can see in the top left corner, we have health that is now extended. And these things you want to destroy always. Because inside of them, you'll get always 2 runes. Always. Right now we have speed runes because they're yellow. Not very strong on the weapon we have right now, since we're lowering damage as well. Speed only like decreases the swing time you have on a weapon. Mortal is the red one, so we'll just do this over here, put the red one in. Also, there was a list of stats. Every time you kill an enemy, you get 1 ammo again in your weapon, in your gun. I can't reach him. So it's best to like get another hit in if you can, after the fact. So there's an archer here. Normally an archer is surrounded by other enemies also. So far the game is extremely straightforward, very easy to follow along. Very nice game so far. And that's what I said when I played the game for the first time. I did say this game is a 10 out of 10 at the start and a 2 out of 10 later. But I think the late game will become easier if I just play the game a little bit better. But we'll see now. Coming this way might bring a red wall behind us. So we got a 1-shot there. So once it's an orange health bar as well, you can just shoot the gun and it takes the orange health bar away. Since the reload happens every single time, you kill an enemy, you might as well just use it once on every enemy you get. So again, we're getting 2 runes here. Both is red. So red increases the damage, a yellow increases the speed. So since we're using knuckle dusters, we don't need yellow. Red will just increase the damage we do. And overall, for now, that's the ultimate best way to play the game for us. Now, we went to the right up there, and we cleared out the whole path here. So there's still enemies here we haven't killed. I'm just wondering, can we? No, we couldn't. I'm gonna try my best to 100% this game, but obviously I can't tell you that it will be, because I honestly don't know everything about this game. I'm gonna do as much as I could. So we can talk a little bit about experience in this game. So in the top right corner, you can see we have 3 unspent talents. The only way to spend talents in this game, you have to get at least 5. You can see that underneath that, there's an XP bar or an XP meter, sorry. And this XP meter is currently showing 1.72 XP. That means the more enemies you kill without dying, you'll get more XP. More means more. So we got another skill point gain there. We need 5 to do anything. And I honestly don't know if I want to use it at 5. Oopsie, wrong button. So we get a big fat grub there again, which is just a tiny heal. Pretty much why I'm playing this game is because I'm getting ready for Sekiro, guys. I'm getting ready for Sekiro. Yeah, I think I've seen... Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. So you can just shoot the enemy as well, like low enemies, and just kill them like this. Because every time an enemy dies, you replenish your ammo. So the next objective is to go to that side of the game. I think it's a DLC boss, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, not a DLC, but like a boss you don't really have to kill. Very easy boss to kill with an axe. So that's another speedrun. Hamada. We'll meditate. I mean, why not? We just took 1 hit. It's not a big deal. Not much we can do just yet, so we still have to unlock more stuff. Okay. Another one bites the dust. So the right way to go is up there, but obviously we can't go up there because it's a red wall or a red gate. We'll have to unlock it by... You can see the red line moving, right? So there is a... I don't know, a ball of meat we'll have to destroy in order to get that gate open. But why are we getting this much runes? You can only carry 3 on an item. Well, it means that you can actually fuse them later. And I think that's where I did the big mess up. And that's what I want to fix. So obviously we don't have to kill this enemy. You can see the multiplier in the top right corner now is 1.93. You also get a sanity meter on the left side of the screen that has an up and down meter. The higher the sanity meter, the more experience you get. The lower it is, the less XP you get. The higher the meter is, the more damage you do. The lower the meter is, the lower damage you do. So if you want to do more damage, all you have to do is get your sanity higher. Because the higher, the better. The more damage you take, the lower sanity goes. The less damage you take per kill, the more your sanity goes. That's really unfortunate though. Doing his spinning running again. Got another skill point there. So we have 5 skill points now. So if we go back to our place that we meditate. So we'll go to this one as well. If you sprint during combat, you can see the green bar goes lower. You can see also now the XP meter in the top right corner says 2 times. The highest I've gotten so far was 3x. And yes, you can meditate and that meter blaze... that's in my language for stay. The meter stays as high as possible. So I could go meditate right now and the meter would still be 2.1x. Obviously, the meditation answer is right now the better one because we have to kill 4 enemies coming up soon. And it's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough fight. It's again 2 guys with axes and 2 archers. So this bird is coming down now. Almost made a mistake there. Come here, buddy. So obviously we haven't seen another weapon yet. We will hopefully soon see something. In my opinion, it's better to go for the archers first. Especially the one on the right, potentially. Once you enter here and you get spotted, you can see that there's a red gate. There's a red gate there, meaning that you can't get out. Okay, we have to kill these 2 first. I don't know, this one's gonna be tough. There, we got him. Why couldn't I shoot there before? No, no. So there's a secret down here, but we'll go down there soon. So we have a putrid limb there. So what a limb does, it heals you half HP. So doesn't matter how much HP you have, half of your HP will be there. But it also increases your sanity. So your meter will go lower in the left side, which is not a good thing, just by the way. It's not a good thing whatsoever, not even slightly. So that was a little challenging, but we managed to pull it off. Now if we go down here, it's going to be an optional boss fight. You don't have to do this boss. So obviously just don't make just make sure that these things don't hit you. Kind of a lot of damage if they do. And now if you look at this, we are on the other side of that bridge that was broken. So the first meditation place was on the above there. So the problem now is that right here is going to be a boss and we have no HP. We have 9 of these foods though. This boss was very easy because I had a 2-handed axe. So I don't know if I have to go get that axe right now. But we'll try it with the gloves. So I'm gonna just use this. So the best thing to do now, to not get hit obviously by the boss, but is to kill one of the small guys. So we have our gun again. Available to us. So very easy boss fight. We just used one of the frost things on us, making him slower and also take more stagger damage. Every time you use the gun on him is to prevent him from landing an attack. And then you kill one of the small guys so that you have a gun or ammo again. And that's pretty much what it came down to. Getting more red orbs there. We're also getting a different sword. This sword is actually... I think there was someone that finished the game with this sword. This weapon is actually pretty insane. $120, $140. Yeah, this weapon is actually pretty insane. It also has 4 gem slots. So we're just gonna edit here, remove the runes from this one. Edit the runes here, put in only damage, and we'll test out this weapon. So we have our very first quest done now. It's a pretty nice quest, actually. So this weapon is nice. It seems solid. You can definitely finish the game with this weapon. The stats is pretty good and stuff, you know. Really, really nice weapon. Solid. So far, like, I'm not really looking for loot. But I should. If we do find loot, we should just take it. This area is pretty tough. I don't know if I should just go back and heal quickly. But our knowledge of this game is pretty high, so it's so far not very difficult, if that makes sense. So running up here, there's going to be 2 birds also. But I want to kill the archer as quickly as I could. Yeah, that's really sucks. That really sucks, but it's okay. So obviously this is running the wrong way. I don't think you could drop down here. You might actually die. So running around is the only option we have. Now obviously you can use the bridge here in front of you if you want to take a shortcut. But then you have to face the melee guy first. And I think if we run the other way, we can actually kill the range guy first. So I'm going to go for the range guy first at the moment. Gonna eat a little bit more of these nasty food here. If you read the description of it, it says it's nasty. Yeah, every time you are to kill someone with the Stabby Runesky, it's a one-shot kill. Not a one-shot kill, but you get your stamina back also, which makes it very worth to use. And this is where you get the axe. So the axe is right here, if you wanted to use the axe. The axe is a very slow but very high stagger damage weapon. It's a very slow weapon. The thing that makes it good is the reach of it is far. And obviously you can fuse as many yellows on the weapon as you want, so you can make it a pretty fast weapon if you really wanted to. So yeah, so far we killed a boss, we killed like how many enemies, and we still haven't found a save point. That's what I'm talking about. It was one thing I mentioned in my review of this game. They just unfortunately do not care too much about your time. Otherwise they would have put in more save points or save areas. In this section right here, this enemy is gonna stand up from the snow. But they are one bullet. And they're dead. If they're not dead, you could just R2 and they're dead. And yeah, if you do kill them with the gun, you get your bullet back. So just keep that in mind. You do get a perk later in the game. If one of the additional bosses that you fight, that you can make the gun pierce. It's a pretty solid perk, actually. It's a pretty solid perk, I would say. But there might be loot in the snow somewhere. Obviously, I don't know where it might be. So we're in Gale bulkwork now. So we're gonna find the guy that's gonna fuse our runes. Obviously, we gotta meditate here to get some healings. We have 0, so now we have 3. But all enemies spawn, obviously. So yeah, you can actually clearly tell that the gloves does, or the fists, they do quite a lot more stagger damage than the sword, which can in theory make it just a lot better. Okay, we got another weapon here. Star of Renovus. You can actually see the stats there on the impact is really high. Impact is 120. Yeah, the sword is... It does more damage, but it's a lot weaker when it comes to staggering. So it might still be better for us to still use the fists for now. Obviously, we have to just equip the weapon. I just want to kill this guy. Very annoying. Take my revenge, you know? I think if you don't roll this way, you might take some full damage from there. Now it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. Someone's being injured here. Busy being eaten alive. I messed up. What's up, buddy?
Please, you, help me.
I already helped you.
They ate my face and gnawed my legs to the bone. Those savage brutes, damn them all! Thank goodness you came before they got to my able arms. My name is Ataz the Infuser, and I wish to repay you for saving me. Just let me have a little breather first. Being eaten alive takes its toll on the body, you know.
I can imagine.
I'll make my way to Hall of Redemption once I've rested a bit. Come see me there.
Yes, sir. So he's gonna be the guy that's gonna infuse your weapons or your runes onto your weapon. So he's the guy that can ruin your game like it happened with me. I was so undecisive with weapons, I was just on the fence the whole time. What it comes down to is it doesn't really matter what weapon you infuse because they're all pretty much equally as strong. So we're not going to head back to him right now. Not going to be very useful to us. The woman will be with a 10. You know what, dude? We'll just do this. So when it comes to your blessings, you can have 3 unlocked. And then only one of them level 3. Unless you play, obviously, New Game Plus. I'm gonna just unlock the second one right here. And we're gonna put in the Blessing of Acrobat, which will give us another box of stamina, which is also very useful. So if you run to the left, that's where you finished the game or came from. So we gotta go to the right here, which will lead us to the first boss of this, well, the second boss, but the first mandatory boss of this section we have right here. Yeah, stamina in this game is actually very useful. The more stamina you have, obviously, the less damage you take. Because if you block, but it's not a perfect block, it takes your stamina bar. So right now we gotta kill 3 of these enemies, dude. And I screwed up heavily. Okay, that could have gone worse. That is one of the harder parts you'll find in this game. Obviously, when I'm quiet, I'm just, you know, concentrating as much as possible. Obviously, hopefully it makes sense, though. Hopefully. Okay, so we can either go down or we can go up. I think down is the wrong way, so there's just loot here. I can't remember what this sprout is. I think it's poison damage. And like I said before, it doesn't do damage like an to your health bar, but it does damage to the stagger bar. Okay, I think we're on the final section now of the first area that you get in the game. So when I looked there, I saw the save point. That's another ammo that you get with the gun. A relic discovered, so it's something about grief. The biggest thing we want is a toolbox. I was so angry with myself when I did stuff, but I didn't have the toolbox yet. So that way is where the final boss is of this first area. I think it took me 2 tries to finish the boss. But I did use the axe, so it's a different playthrough for me now. Gonna use different weapons, obviously. I know I'm trying to prevent so that you guys will see the first playthrough, because it wasn't that good, let's be honest here. So this boss carries the shield on the left-hand side. There's 2 phases to this boss. Let's just get that over with. Okay, didn't time that correctly. Didn't time that also correctly. I dislike the spot we're in. Thank you. I can't move to the left. Okay, first phase done. Phase 2 is a bit easier if you understand the pattern. Because there's no shield involved. Absolute sausage fest at the moment, dude. No, he's gonna grab me. Oh, missed. There we go. Game over, man. First area boss killed. I'm not too sure if I remember that there's any loot here somewhere. There's an axe. A Rimeworld Cleaver. Let's just check the stats on this thing. It's also a 3-slot, a 3-rune. Damage 55, speed 90, agility 90, impact is 120. It seems to be a pretty good weapon, actually. Has decent reach. Dislike the fact that it's a one-hand. But it's not that bad. I don't think we'll use it though. Gate of Rimeworld. We have some more loot here. And there's the toolbox. Right? It just says Tome of Insight. So we gotta travel back now to Hall of Redemption. Obviously, this is our main city, where we're gonna do stuff, get upgrades, finish quests.
A badly injured infuser called Atos has just arrived here. Renowned for his rune-molding skills. His services will be of great help to us. Good thing you found him, and at the very last moment it would seem. No longer does the frigid wind of Rimehold carry blood-curdling screams to my ears. Morio the Man-Eater is no more. Well done, Striver. We have won the battle, but unfortunately, the war has only just begun. The rotten city of Dunghaven awaits.
So now we got the new location unlocked. Just gonna go down here, hand in this quest as well.
Knew it! The curse of the Ravenous had indeed inflicted Grom. A rare case of interspecific confoundment. Fascinating! Grom makes for a fine entry in the Morbid menagerie. Thank you, Striver. Here's your next quest.
So we got Beast Claws there. Also only has 3. 120, 120, 120, 40. So this one just has more damage, but less. I think what we'll do is we'll edit the runes, remove that. I don't mind removing agility. Agility lowers the cost. So we'll try out these claws now. Getting green, red.
There you are. Happy to see you alive and uneaten. If I still have my face, I'd be giving you a wink and a smile. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. Even if I don't have any legs. I like to think I know a thing or two about infusing runes. In short, I can help you create more powerful weapons. Listen, and I'll tell you how it goes.
So upgrading your weapons, you can level up melee weapon by infusing runes into it. The weapon permanently gains 20% at all positive and 10% of all negative effect of runes infused. If you do get a toolbox for this guy, it will be 27%, I think, and 7% negative. So it will be better to wait until you have that item. I will get it very soon, I think. After the infusion, the socket become empty again and can be refilled with new runes. We don't want to infuse any runes just yet because I feel like we should wait for a weapon that has 5 sockets.
You've really done it. You've slain Morio, the Man-Eater. Oh, what a glorious day this is. Take that, you rhymy brutes! Those savages may have gotten my face and legs, but you just got my heart.
So yeah, don't fuse any runes if you're watching this playthrough right now. It's very important. So we can also go to the top of this area and ring a bell. I still don't know what it does, but we'll do that quickly. Who knows, we might get an item all the way up here anyway. Bro, these weapons looks nasty. We also have an axe there. Did we check? Oh yeah, we did check it out. The Wormwood Reaper, we didn't check it out though. 42, 110, 80, 110. I don't know, the first knuckles we have is just, it just looks so good. 120, 120, 120, 40. It does pretty good stagger, it's pretty fast, and obviously we'll just increase the stats the more we use it. So I think if we ring that bell over here, the stairway maybe drops. Yeah. So we're gonna just climb up here. I still don't think we get anything special here, but there is a few items, so we'll just grab it anyway. It would suck to die now because we have 3x multiplier on experience. There's an item right here. Coordinate shard. I think that's the bottom left corner, right? We have 4 now. We only had 3 before. Yes, the game is like, dude, you're not high enough. So let's make you more scared. That was really close. Oi, 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 oi. So we got a yellow rune there.
The placenta of Lady Tristana herself. Yes. This'll do. But I want more.
Okay. So there's no way we could go further on this platform. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. And that's the roof section done as well. And we didn't die. I don't think we can go anywhere else in this place just yet. So that will be the next section then. Hopefully you guys did enjoy part 1 of this walkthrough. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.